Open world, time for 7,000 hours of side quests. See, you say that, but my concern here is there just isn't much to do in the world is my concern. This looks like they had a grand scheme of like, oh, let's make the game be like 100 hours in length with stuff to do, which would be cool. But right now, there's like nothing here, you know? This to me feels like they like had a huge part of the game that they cut out completely. Like this, there should be so much more to do here, you know? It is completely empty. I think they must have decided like this isn't going to be a huge part of the game. So let's just cut dev time of it, which is fair, but also like, holy shit, this is completely empty. So currently my opinions in the trailer seem very validated. The bike is cool. Is this area necessary? Like there's not been a single thing that has attacked me yet. Another thing I read is you can apparently play music, but they're locked behind amiibos unless you 100% the game. I do have amiibos. All right, so this is the basic like Super Smash Bros. Samus amiibo from forever ago. Metroid series amiibo detected. Metroid sounds unlocked. Scan any Metroid series amiibo to hear sounds from Metroid Prime 4. Interesting. Okay, that is kind of super lame. I don't like amiibos being a thing. Admittedly, I like the figurines for the collectible aspect. So we have the Viola amiibo, which is $40, I believe. But this is actually such a good model. I love it. It's a great figurine, except the amiibo thing on the bottom is stupid. But let's scan the amiibo here and see what happens. Samus and Viola amiibo detected. Viola's color scheme can now be changed in the Viola menu. New skins are earned for every 50 kilometers driven on the Viola. There are 8 skins total. So it unlocks a new feature of skins. That's kind of cool. That should really be in the game though, right? To access motorcycle skins in Metroid Prime 4, you'll need to utilize an amiibo made for the game. Specifically, you'll need the Samus and Viola amiibo, which features Samus riding on the new motorcycle with her Prime 4 suit. So I guess I'm like, this would be nice to have in the game. I'm not too mortified by it because it's just the ship, you know? It's just the motorbike. And like, I hope this isn't a big part of the game. But for context, so here is the Viola amiibo. It's a very large amiibo. I think it's a much better value for a figurine as a figurine itself. It looks super fucking cool. I love the detail on it. Above and beyond, for the price as a figurine fan, $40 is a good deal for the size of it, I think. I'm pretty happy with that. But if you're not interested in an amiibo and you want skins, that's kind of lame. As a fan of figurines, I think that is, I saw that and I was like, I'm buying that immediately. It looks great. But if you don't want figurines, but you want the cool skin mechanic, like that should have been in the game. That's upsetting to me. So they added this area here to sell an amiibo is my theory. Is that awful? Is that awful to say? Like, this is completely unnecessary, this area right here. Like, up until this moment, it was a 10 out of 10 game. Why did we change? Why was this necessary? So my advice is just speedrun this area. Drive around, pick up the green things you need, because apparently you need them for the end of the game. There is nothing interesting here except like 5 little things where I get missile expansions. That is literally it. See this? All this dead area. I've not been jumped by anything in this area. Like, give me a fucking dune worm to jump out or some shit. If we're stealing from Tron with the motorbike, why not steal from Dune? You know what would have been really cool for the bike? If they just let us color the bike ourselves with the Metroid themed palette. You've registered your motorbike. Now go play. Like, now go customize it. That'd be cool. This feels like a totally executive decision Nintendo applies. Like, hey, Retro, we know you're really good at making games. We know you're really good at the Metroid Prime series, but we need a bestseller of all time in Breath of the Wild again, but sci-fi. At an open world now. This eeks of executives meddling in a game. Like, oh my God, that pisses me off. It's such a beautiful game up until this point, and now I'm just like annoyed. See, the fact that we got an animation for this new world, we got an animation for the next zone. Why is the open world necessary? Why is that necessary? There's no reason at all for the fucking open world when we got a animation to get to the new section of the world. That open world did not need to be in the game at all. It was completely unnecessary. That's so stupid. What are they doing? Like, if the idea doesn't work, just cut it. Cut it completely. It doesn't work. It's just a ploy to sell a fucking amiibo. That's all it is. And now we have a great game right here. We're back in Metroid Prime 4, not early access Metroid open world game in there. And then we have the actual fucking game right here. I understand completely why people are rating it an 8 out of 10 now. If the open world is made for loading purposes, I could understand. But we got a loading screen still. We still got a loading screen to load the next world. What frustrates me is I can just ignore the game. I can ignore the game for as long as I want, which is fine. Like, I can just ignore that whole component I do not like about the game. But a core thing about Metroid games is the fact that in Metroid, we actually try to 100% things because we lock like screenshots and shit. So suddenly I do have to engage with the part of the game that I want no desire in, that is there to ploy to sell amiibo. And I now have to play that part of the game if I want to 100% the game. And suddenly there's this area that was never finished. And so you got to spend like 6 hours of your time wasting scanning that completely stupid area. And it ruins the fun. Just don't release that. Cut that from the game. To me, this feels like Mass Effect 1 when you use the little machine, like the rover. Oh, did Bandai contribute to this game? Oh, wait, did they ask Bandai to originally make Metroid Prime 4? I mean, I'm still excited to play this game. To me, this screams of Bandai's contribution. That feels like that's what it was.